Why are challenges so damn effective? Because they allow people to get to know you on a deeper level very quickly. So most challenges, usually they run between 3 to 5 days. And what happens during those 3 to 5 days, and I recommend 5 days because it just gives people a chance to really create some wins in their world. It allows them to get to understand the knowledge that you're presenting at a deeper level and implement it at a deeper level than, say, a webinar. And it also allows them to get to see who you are, because you're going to be showing up day after day after day. And, by day 4, day 5, you're probably getting a little bit tired. So if you are someone who isn't used to being completely yourself, usually by the end of the challenge, you're probably yourself because you don't have any barriers built up anymore. What I really love about challenges, though, is how easy it is to close people at the end of it. And also allows me to pick the right kind of people to be in my big programs. I'm very picky. I'm very picky about who I let into my programs because I want to have a good time. I want my other clients to have a good time. And I also want to be able to give guaranteed results. And I can't do that with strangers. So the challenge allows me to interact at a high level over 5 days with the people who have self-selected to pay to come into my challenges. Now, not all challenges are paid. I choose to have them paid so I can keep them small and really get to know who's in the room. So just that $97 barrier really prevents a lot of people who are maybe tire kickers from coming in. It also makes people show up. It makes them want to interact with the information at a higher level. And they're expecting to come and play all in. They're not expecting to just be a fly on the wall and watch what's happening. I don't let people do that in my challenges. If you're coming into the room, you are in the room, you are participating. So that allows me to really see how people interact. I can see if you're a team player. I can see if you're selfish. I can see if you are hiding things. And that allows me to go, okay, you're going to be a great fit for my program or you're not. Because what I expect in my programs is that people come in and they're honest about their situation. No posturing, no bluffing, no bullshit. I want people who are going to show up and be exactly who they are, play at the level that they're playing so that I can actually help them to get to the next level. Because if I don't really know where you're at, I can't really help you to get to the next place. So if you're fibbing about where you're at or you're trying to make yourself sound like you're better than you are, that doesn't work for me. So that's part of the reason I love challenges for myself is I get to really see what people are about over those 5 days because yes, my barriers come down over those 5 days, so do theirs. But the beautiful thing is people get to really make the most of the knowledge. I used to do webinars on the regular. So I would do an hour webinar every month. I would do like the personal branding monthly. I would have an exclusive round table for my community. And what happened with those is, people would show up and it was fun, but I wasn't getting sales on the back end of it. My last challenge, I closed 100% of the people who were new to my challenge. 100%. There were people who hadn't been part of my challenge before. They were people who I hadn't really interacted with before, and 100% of them closed. So what that tells me is that challenges work, and they work for my clients. I've been doing them since December. And most people do challenges on Facebook. I do challenges on LinkedIn, which is a bit different. And a lot of people are like, well, professionals aren't going to come to challenges. Well, yeah, they are. If they really want the information and they have a problem that they want to solve, they will come to your challenge. But you have to design your challenge well as well. You want to make sure that over those 5 days, you're taking them down a journey, not just like flooding them with information. Yes, you want to give them lots of information so that they feel like they're getting massive value, but they also need to be feeling transformation in themselves. So part of the way we set up challenges when people do my Prove It Lab is we're going through the psychology of every single day. So over 5 days, we're building out psychology of day 1, psychology of day 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we're doing is getting people prepared to show if they're going to be a good client or not, getting them prepared to want to be a client or not. So the whole tactic is also polarizing. I want people to, at the end of the challenge, either say, hell yes, this is what I want to do. I want to keep working with you, or hell no, this is not for me. This is way too vulnerable. Because I don't want people who are in between. The people who are in between, if they join my program, they kind of hold up the rest of the group. So I want people who are all in on themselves, all in on their endeavor, all in on me so that I can create the best experience for them once they're in my higher ticket programs. Because my 90-day programs are intense. We are going to get to know each other very well. You're going to get to know the other people in the cohort very well. We're going to go deep with your business. We are going to have some challenges when it comes to identity shift. We're going to have some challenges when it comes to leveling up your entrepreneurial journey. And so I need people who are all in, who are committed to finish it through no matter what. But they're also all in on being honest. They're all in on wanting to help the other people in the group as well. So challenges really do help not only your buyers get prepared to buy. So for those 5 days, there's psychological preparation for them to see, yeah, I can see myself in this program, or I cannot see myself in this program, right? So you want to have those two situations, but you're also preparing yourself to say, yes, I want to work with this person, or hell no, I don't want to work with this person. So you want to, for me, it's a protective mechanism as well, versus having someone who is doing sales calls for me. I used to have that, and some of the wrong people were getting picked to be in my program because the salesperson was trying to fill their quota, not adhering to the very strict rules that I had in place. So for me, this just allows me to protect my guarantee that I have. It allows me to protect myself for having a good time when we're doing our 90-day program, and it also protects my other clients. So challenges, a lot of people think, oh, I'll just run a challenge and just blast people with information. It does take time to set it up. Most of the people who do the Prove It Lab, 3 weeks is the earliest that they will actually launch their lab or launch their challenge. So that would be day 1 of their challenge, because you need to be marketing it. You need to be creating content that showcases to people that you're going to be doing this. You need to be reaching out to people and saying, hey, would you be interested to do this challenge? You need to be setting up your workbook. You need to be setting up, the psychology of each day. How are you going to present it? So it does take some work. And the people who do challenges that turn into a massive ROI at the end of those 5 days for their business, they're the ones who put in the prep work. So the Prove It Lab is really cool because in 2 days, we go through everything. So you're going to understand, you're going to have all my templates. So you have the landing page template that I have, you have your messaging template, you have your event setup template, you have your follow-up sequences, like everything is in there for you to customize and use for yourself, or you can use the platform that we use where everything is built in. But it allows you to be really well prepared to set people up. Plus, we go through, how do you actually set up each day for success to get people moving forward, to, get the point driven so that they can have a win, while they're also getting prepared better and better each day to make the decision whether they actually want to be your client or not. So if you are wanting to start leveraging challenges, or you have questions about how to do challenges, check out the link that I'm going to put in the chat box for the Prove It Lab, because in those 2 days, we go through everything, and you're going to think very differently about how you approach your clients. You're going to think differently even about how you present your programs and your offer at the end of it. We go through all of that so that you are ready to launch your challenge and do it over and over and over again. So on a monthly basis, you can be running your challenge and making money each time. So check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to private message me. Otherwise, I will see you again very soon. Take care.